just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll look to throw. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown Titans. That his first touchdown of the new year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. First and 10. Room up the sideline at the 45. And they're finally going to bring him down. It's a first down if it stands, but maybe a hold set him free. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is caught! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. This one intercepted.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Finding space inside the 40. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
They send the tight end in motion. He'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play, and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Titans out to the early lead. We're back in Music City after this. Here's a 3rd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. His throw left side is complete. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Titans will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. Second and 7. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
Field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's a run going left. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Throwing is Williams. This one taken in by Odunze.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. A play fake. Now Williams. He's going to take a shot down the field.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Nashville in a moment. 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now from the gun. To the right side here, pass is caught. Second time they've connected on the drive. This one goes for 17 yards.
So if you're going to have time to allow your big tight end to start on one side of the field and run a crossing route all the way to the other, your big guys up front better hold up in protection. That's exactly what they were able to do here. Gave the quarterback the confidence of staying with him the entire way through, delivering that ball on the far side of the field, and leads to a nice pickup. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. They'll look to throw yet again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now for the point after. He gets it to go. And the Titans move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses now.
And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And the Titans will have great field position right around midfield.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is third down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Quick throw here is complete. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. It's first down, and they'll run. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Bears first down. Here's Williams. Looking middle. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Titans have got it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continued.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Going for it all. And for a third time today, he's intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And that one going to be closed down to the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. This one complete right side. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Throwing on second down, Williams. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he indeed picks up a Bears first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The 3rd quarter has come to an end. The Bears call out their field goal team. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Bears are finally on the board. It's 17-3. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Now a give up the middle. He'll get this down to the 44, but that's about it. Here's a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings us 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And
now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. And special teams changes the momentum. Right after a 3-and-out, you think you're getting the ball back instead. Not just a turnover, Greg, but a touchdown the other way.
Yeah, and you can just see their body language. The wind has come out of their sails. The offense is fired up. Great job, defense. You force a 3-and-out, and you get your helmet on. You think you're about to take the field and get a possession. Next thing you know, disaster strikes. Not only the turnover, Mike, the scoop score, and they take it back for 6.
Now return coming from the 7. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 42-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. His throw left side is complete. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
In this coverage breakdown, Mike, it's just completely unacceptable. You come out in dime defense. What that means is you have 6 defensive backs and only 1 linebacker most often. So for the offense to find an open receiver with that much space to operate,
he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Bears will line up.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Bears 11.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
They're on the 32-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with first and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Bears. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to have a first down. Good work down inside the 45-yard line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Motion man is Rice. They'll stay on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now give on the ground. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Third and a yard. Back to throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Let's make some good calls, offense. They can't stop us. Check. Roll. I'm not right.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. So now, a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's 1st down. To throw, it's Williams. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Williams. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Titans. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They send their fans home. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Titans winners here in Music City as we say so long from Nashville.
I appreciate everybody tuning in to this Madden 25 game between Raph and Hello Black Man. Just to let you know, Madden 26 upcoming, I will have the Pittsburgh Steelers in my division, coached by Benny. I will have the Cleveland Browns in my division, coached by Turbo, a.k.a. Mal. I will have Raph in my division, known as the Baltimore Ravens, and I, Hello Black Man, will be in Cincinnati. Thanks for tuning in. God bless you. Good night.